This is the outfit for the run. Remember guys, always stay sharp when you go for a run. Welcome guys to this very first vlog. I'm gonna bring you along the next couple of days and weeks. I'm not sure when I will publish this vlog, but I'll show you everything behind the scenes, how I create my newsletters, when I go to work, what I do in the evenings, my marathon and triathlon trainings, and talk about structural engineering. Currently I'm on my way to the airport. I'm flying to Madrid. One of my best friends is marrying there tomorrow. So yeah, let's get started. In Madrid, I'm going to the hotel now to check in, and then later for a run, because it's my next marathon is like 4 weeks out, so I'm actually in peak week. Which means I need to do my long run today because the wedding is tomorrow. But yeah, let's check out the hotel. Alright guys, I checked into the hotel. I'm just quickly working a little bit on structural basics. I just finished the latest newsletter that is coming out in half an hour. It's gonna be about flat slab design, and I had to do some changes because my open rate of the emails dropped to like 10 to 15% only, and I think that was because I used my private Gmail email address, and so now I created a @structuralbasics.com email. Hopefully more of you guys will get the email and it will not land in the spam folder. That's something I was working on the last couple of days, and now I'm just quickly making an update on my homepage, structuralbasics.com. I also got some muesli bars and some rice crackers, because I'm going on the long run in just a second once I'm done with all the updates. And yeah, my friend is arriving in the evening. He is in the Madrid office working from here today, and then in the evening we'll just have dinner, and tomorrow's the wedding. Yeah, as I said, I'm in marathon prep, and it's kind of like the peak week where I have to run actually the furthest and the hardest, because my next marathon is like 4 weeks out, and next week we will slowly decrease the kilometers we do each week. Yeah, right now it's pretty tough, to be honest. I'm like running on average like 70 kilometers, which is kind of like 6 days a week with different sessions, tempo run, intervals, long run, and I'm really looking forward to actually mixing it up a bit and reducing actually the kilometers per week, and looking forward to the actual marathon. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it relatively slow, 5:30, so 5 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer. Zone 2, which means that my heart rate should stay below 150, and zone 2 basically means that you can have a conversation while running. So yeah, currently we're at 3.5 kilometers out somewhere in a huge park here in Madrid, and still at least 27 kilometers to go. Let's go. Alright, I'm at kilometer 10 now, and I'm in this huge park, and it's insane because I'm basically alone in here. Here and there I see like a cross path with like some cyclists, but I haven't seen anyone run here, which is quite weird. But yeah, still feeling good. Putting in the kilometers. We've now done 1/3 of our run. Alright, we're at kilometer 21, so half marathon in. Yeah, still feeling good. Legs are of course getting a bit heavier, but I think it's gonna hurt maybe from kilometer 25, 28, and I want to do 33 kilometers today. It's also getting a little bit hotter now, and it's crazy how much elevation I have on this route here. It's a lot of ups and downs, but feeling good. We did it, fam. 33 kilometers. The last ones were really tough. A lot of elevation meters in there, but yeah, we did it. Now I'm going back, get a shower, and then have dinner with my friend. Good morning, guys. I'm back in Munich. I didn't vlog the last couple of days in Madrid, but the wedding was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I got back to Munich yesterday. Today it's Sunday, it's 7 a.m. I slept in a little bit, but now we're back at our desk working on structural basics things. I got my notebook where I'm going to write down all the things that I want to do today. I also have some personal stuff that I have to do. I need to clean the apartment, and we got a Wings for Life run today at 1 p.m. And yeah, I just made coffee, and I'll bring you along what I'm doing today. Let's get it. So I wanted to show you guys actually and take you behind the scenes how I create my newsletter posts, because I'm just starting a new newsletter, and let me quickly show you. So I got my template here in Kit, which is the platform I use, and then this is still like the template which I use, so 8 steps to design reinforced concrete beams, but the topic will actually be something else. And then I have my steps here, and I have a couple of here, follow me on social media, a couple of things that I use in every newsletter, final words, which I also have to change later on. But yeah, now I have to get creative and find like a introduction, and then need to run through the steps of designing. The topic, by the way, the topic will be diaphragm action, elastic load distribution of reinforced concrete slabs. So basically how we transfer our horizontal loads from the facades through the slabs, and then how the slabs actually distribute those horizontal loads to the shear walls. Yeah, so this newsletter is coming out in 2 weeks, and yeah, which means I have to write it over the next week. So yeah, I started with the next newsletter. We are halfway through, but just to give you an impression, this, like, I think I was working on it already 4 hours today, and I'm not even close to finishing it. So it's a lot of work to produce these weekly newsletters. We might change something soon, because yeah, but I will update you on that. And then I did my monthly finances. I cooked for lunch. Now it's 12:30, and I even did laundry. Wait 1 second. Start here. Laundry, white and colored laundry. So quite productive so far, and I'm just changing now, and we're going for the 14-kilometer run with the run club that I'm running with. And then in the evening, a bit more structural basics work and cleaning the apartment. So it's a Monday evening. I didn't vlog this morning, but it's 7:15 p.m. and I just wanted to give you guys an update. What happened today, what I'm gonna do now. So I got up at 5 as usual on weekdays, and I was in the gym at 6:15 after my morning routine where I meditate and do some breathing exercises and stuff. And the gym is right next to the office, so that's quite convenient. And I took the metro to the gym, and then I was in the office by 7:45, and I worked until 5:30 in the evening. And now I had dinner, and now I'm getting back to work, but to structure basics, content and stuff. But one thing I also wanted to show you, it's not all about structural engineering. There's so much stuff that you also need to consider when, running, doing some online content and maybe having a company. This is a letter I got from the tax authorities here in Munich, and it's saying that I didn't do my taxes for the fourth quarter of 2024, but I founded my company in 2025. So, and I got the tax number in March 2025. So, I have no clue why they sent this to me. And these things is also something you have to worry about, and you need to do taxes, you need to educate yourself on taxes that you don't do any mistakes, and in the end of the day you also have to pay taxes, and in a country like Germany it's a lot. But now I'm starting the computer, and then I show you what I'm up to for this evening. So, the last weekend I created a new landing page for my ebook as Loads on Structural Buildings, which you can see here on the screen now. And I love this page, like it looks so clean. It basically answers all of the questions, what's inside the ebook, who is it for, and the reason why I created this ebook. And some frequently asked questions, and then you can buy it here. But I had a different landing page before, so I now need to link this page to all the resources where I had the old link to. That's one of the things I'm doing now. So for example, my free loads course, it's a free 8-day email course. I have the link to the ebook at some parts, and now I need to update them. For example, earth pressure here, loads on residential buildings, and I need to update now. But link to the ebook will be in the link in the description down below, just in case you really want to learn how to calculate loads correctly on residential buildings. And then what else do I have for today? I want to include some testimonials, because I have gotten really good feedback from a lot of the people who purchased the book. So I want to put those testimonials into the email course, and then at some point also on the landing page, so that actually other people can read why that other people liked it. And then I need to finish the new newsletter. There's just a huge bullet point list I have here that I need to do. But that's it. Good morning. It's 5:10, and I'm doing my morning routine now, which is basically 10 minutes of meditation, 4 minutes of breathing exercise, and then I'm getting ready to go on for a tempo run. Alright guys, it's now 5:47. Took a bit longer this morning to get ready, but I'm about to do my tempo run, 10k, really fast. It's not gonna be a lot of fun, but let's get it. So I'm back from the run, which was a really tough one, but I just hit my 10k PB, and it was my first sub to 42 minute 10k run. So and that at 5:40 in the morning. So that went pretty well. Now I'm having a online meeting with one of my best friends from Copenhagen. Laptop is set up. I'm still doing the coffee. And yeah, we're talking once or twice a month and exchanging what's happening in our lives. And yeah, we met at university, and he's actually the smartest engineer I've met so far, and hardest working engineer. And like I've never met an engineer that combines theory with practical stuff like him. It's very impressive. Amigo.
Me close this. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good morning. Today it's Thursday. Right now it's 7:30. I got up at 5 as usual, and I already have finished my next newsletter about load distribution, horizontal load distribution of reinforced concrete slabs or diaphragms, and it's gonna come out next week. So today is the 8th of May, and it will come out on the 14th. Yes, I'm still at home because I'm going to a training today and not to work, like a technical training. It's gonna be about cost calculation of engineering work. So how do we actually calculate how much we need to charge for a project? Yes, because I'm kind of moving into that direction of also managing structural engineering projects at some point. Right now, I'm very nerdy. I'm just doing calculations, but at some point, I'll also lead some projects. So I'm getting into that. It starts at 9, so I still have a bit of time, bit more work on structural basics, and then I leave earlier to get a coffee and breakfast at a nice cafe, I think. Yeah, and then in the evening, I'm invited to the store opening of New Balance here in Munich. So I'm also excited for that. And yeah, then tomorrow it's already Friday, and we are going to the office, and then it's weekend. Good morning, guys. Today is Friday, and I'm gonna go for an interval session now. And later, after work, I'm gonna do some leg workouts in the gym, maybe hit the sauna, and then just have a chill Friday evening. As I told you yesterday, I was on the New Balance store opening, and we did a little community run. But yeah, the store opening was a bit underwhelming. They didn't plan anything for after the run. The store though is very central in Munich, and it's amazing. But yeah, that was a little bit of a flop. Anyways, we go for a run now, and then we go to the office. Let's go. Yeah, I'm back from my interval session now. It was a really tough one. I think I had a lot of 1K runs, like intervals with 340 minutes per kilometer, which is probably the best I've ever done. Yeah, so now I got a shower, and I'm heading off to work. Fridays, my friends, is always Currywurst Friday. So me and a couple of colleagues, we always have like a a currywurst with fries on Fridays. Um, I usually have the vegan one because I'm vegetarian. But yeah, that's a very nice tradition. Good morning. It's Saturday morning right now. Gosh, I need a haircut. Um, and yeah, I've been working already. And this week I had a new idea for a new kind of product for the structural basics community because I'm almost done with the reinforced concrete series for the newsletter. And so far, you're not able to actually access all the past newsletters. So what I'm gonna do, I'm kind of launching this paid newsletter where you have access to all of the past structural basics newsletters, and it will only cost like five euros a month. And of course, all of the future newsletters. So you get a link or like a web page, and if you subscribe to that, you get access to all of the past. And it's such an incredible list I just went through. And I mean, we created content about reinforced concrete for the past half a year. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be very cool, and I'm also gonna include some specials like you get 30% off of all of the structural basics products. And I'm actually thinking there's so much potential that maybe we can even include like a monthly call where I can answer your questions. We'll see about that where it evolves and how the feedback will be. If no one is going to sign up, then it's not as cool as I'm thinking right now. But yeah, so later today at 10 a.m. Right now it's 8 a.m. I already had breakfast and I've been working since 6 a.m. At 10 a.m. we'll have the community run with Ruckzuck, the run club I'm running with. I'm in the lead today, so I'm doing the run and the warm up and everything. Afterwards, we always have a coffee and talk to new people and existing members. Yeah, and then it's just getting back here and work, work, work. I have so many things on my to-do list. One exciting thing is we're gonna launch loads on residential buildings in Macedonian. So I'm gonna put up the link and I'm gonna do the landing page and everything. And then yeah, just I need to do a lot of textings. I need to send some invoices, start the next newsletter, bunch of stuff to do. And then tomorrow, well, tonight, my girlfriend comes back from vacation and we haven't really seen each other for 1.5 weeks. So yeah, tomorrow I'm not gonna work on structural basics, but spend the whole day with her and also get my long run in. Currently, we're 2 weeks out from my next marathon. Yeah, I wanted to check in with you. And so now it's like 8 p.m. and I've literally been working the whole day. It's a Saturday. I got up at 6 and then started working at 6:30 until now. And I had maybe, yeah, the run club was a break of like 3 hours and then I had a lunch break at some point. But yeah, that's kind of like how my weekends look like. And to be fair, I enjoy it because I create something of value. And yeah, but now it's getting very exciting because my favorite football club is playing in like 15 minutes. And it's actually a very important match because if they win, they go up the league and they return back to the Bundesliga. So yeah, it's Hamburg, and the last couple of years have been so painful because they've played so good most of the seasons until the last 5 games, and then they just lost every game. And we haven't been this close in like, yeah, since we went down to the second Bundesliga. And now we can actually make it happen to go back to the Bundesliga. So yeah, I'm quite nervous, but I'm going into my bed now and watch the match. It's also very, very nice because I'm not gonna work tomorrow. which is very rare, but my girlfriend is coming back and we haven't really seen each other for 1.5 weeks because I was in Madrid, and then when I got back, she went to Greece for 1 week for vacation. And we quickly met at the central station basically for a coffee when I came back from Madrid. So, yeah, maybe I'll bring you along, but if not, have a nice rest of the weekend. Good morning. Great news. Hamburg won 6-1 yesterday, which means that we got promoted to the first Bundesliga. I'm super happy. I was watching it in my bed, screaming for every goal. 6-1 sounds actually really, really like a great game, and it was from the 40th minute. But until then, the other team was playing actually better, and they even had the penalty which they didn't score. So if they had scored, then it would have been 2-1 for Ulm, and the game might have ended differently. Anyways, I'm super happy how it ended. We are playing first Bundesliga for the first time in 7 years next season again. And another cool thing later on is that today it's like Copenhagen Marathon, and that was my first marathon last year, and one of my best friends is running it today. So I'm in like, I think the start is in like 1.5 hours, and I'm gonna, yeah, follow it on the phone and check his times out. And now I'm heading over to my girlfriend's place to have breakfast. Face tracking even.
Not only English oder
It's been a couple of days. Now it's already Friday. I think we last spoke on Monday or on Sunday. Yeah, so basically I was very busy working and working out, and also I forgot the camera at my girlfriend's place, so I couldn't record anything. Right now I'm like, it's very challenging, and because I'm working on a lot of renovation projects, and you know, renovation projects are always difficult because you might increase your load and then you need to verify the existing structural elements, but sometimes you're missing information like how much reinforcement is in the beam. Sometimes you have a structural documentation, sometimes you don't. And and then if you kind of connect an additional story on an existing building, you kind of have to reinforce, and you need to check all the existing structures. And right now I have one case where we put an additional floor on top of a building, but it's kind of in between of 3 existing buildings, and they're all built in different decades. And you don't want to connect it to more than one existing buildings, because you have different settlements, and you're never really sure how one of the buildings is behaving, and then you might get cracks in the new story. Anyways, well, this is the end of the video, because tomorrow on Saturday I have time to edit, so I will edit this tomorrow and then publish it on the next couple of days. Let me know in the comments below how you like this kind of vlog style videos. For me it's quite fun, but it's also sometimes challenging to find the time to talk to the camera and to film enough. I think that's something I really need to improve for the next videos. Like film more of the stuff that I'm doing and talk less to the camera. But yeah, until the next time.